Can you just start off by telling me your name and where you're from? And your
My name is Paik Levi Davis. I'm from Amelia, Virginia. I'm a graduate student at James Madison University. That's pretty much it.
Great. And what brought you to the Marshall Foundation?
So I'm working on my master's thesis, and I have 3 people on my committee. I have a director and then 2 other people on my committee. Dr. Dillard, Dr. Philip Dillard at JMU, he's the head of the graduate school there. He advised me while I was writing a paper for my second semester writing class last year. And he said that I should look at the 25th Infantry Division Collection here. And I said, okay, I'll go down there. But things didn't work out last semester that way. And then my director said that I definitely should make it down here to look at that stuff. And so that's pretty much how I got here.
Great. And just so you've been here for 2 days doing research now. Is there anything that stood out as particularly interesting? Something that was really
everything that I looked at was interesting, but there were a few instances where I was like, this is really cool, and then there was other stuff that I was like, this is really cool, and this is really going to help my thesis. The first thing that I thought that was really cool, there was a map that did not smell good, but it was still pretty cool because it showed different areas of operations for our soldiers during the Vietnam War. And then the other one was a psychological operations manual from 1969. And I thought that was really cool because it was a civic action manual. And I thought that was going to be very beneficial for my thesis. And then I found a bag of rice. That was really cool. And then I found Vietnamese currency. That was also pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then I think we had talked about this before, but can you just tell me again what your thesis is?
My thesis,
exactly you're doing your research on?
Tentatively right now, I'm tracking United States counterinsurgency doctrine and then its implementation from Vietnam, and then I'm using Iraq as another case study. So what I'm going to try and do is use this evidence that I've found today and the evidence that I find at other archives to basically make my argument or support my argument that counterinsurgency doctrine really hasn't changed, even though different generals and different theoretical advancements have been made in counterinsurgency doctrine, but still it's the same through implementation and through basically my thesis is a top-down analysis, looking at how the generals and the military brass basically looks at counterinsurgency and then look how it's implemented by the lower level military officers. So
yeah, that's great. Anything else you want to add just about your experience or the collection you used? Or?
The collection was overwhelming at first, but I enjoyed it very much. And thank you for actually letting me come in and look at the collection. I'm sure I'm going to be here probably 2 more times looking at other collections and then maybe making some cross-referencing again to other things that I might have overlooked in this collection. But overall, I think it's going to be very beneficial for my thesis, and I can't wait to write it.